What up, guys and girls? Your boy Bad Dog. I guess you'd call this a fitness video. Maybe you can. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up because it does help out. Subscribe to the channel. It's a small channel. We're trying to grow it. Ring the bell, all that good stuff. Let me preface the video by saying I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trainer. I've never competed. I'm nobody. I'm a regular 9 to 5 guy with a beautiful family, a successful job, and a guy that loves fitness. A guy that went from 240 pounds and 26% body fat to a guy that now weighs 165 pounds and is 7% body fat. There's my credentials. There's my credentials. And I have kept that physique, that the last one you saw, for the better part of 2.5 years now, by maintaining my diet and living the lifestyle that I do. Have you guys ever dealt with brainwashed, cult-like mentality people? Have you ever dealt with that? I have. Religious people can be like that. Multi-level marketing people can be like that. And I speak from experience. I was in a multi-level marketing company many years ago. I won't mention which one, but I wasn't in it long. But one thing I took away from I never forgot this. The first night that I went to the first meeting, I must have had 24 people come up to me and say pretty much verbatim the same thing. And any question I had verbatim, they all had a snap response. They all said the same thing. It was weird. They acted like they knew me. They never laid eyes on me in their life, but they acted like they knew me. And one thing you'll know about people with this type of mentality is that if you ever criticize, and I won't even say criticize, if you ever question their beliefs, they get extremely defensive and they get mad. They start to insult you and they tell you that you're a loser and that you don't know what you're talking about and that you're stupid, even when you're not. I mean, you can work for minimum wage and you're going to make more than 99.7% of people that are in multi-level marketing. And that is a fact. But multi-level marketing people will say, oh, you're just, no, that's not true. But it's totally true. It's totally true. And they'll tell you that's because it's your mindset. That's the way they are. Well, I ran into another cult-like group, and it's keto people. This is a very small channel. I'm trying to grow it again. I am, like I said, I'm no expert. I'm just a guy that loves to talk about fitness. I love going to the gym. I love eating healthy. I feel the best I have ever felt. I have a ton of energy. You guys that know me know I do. And so I made a video about, it wasn't even keto. I said carbohydrates are not the enemy when it comes to losing weight. Stop the low carb BS. And I got attacked by the keto people. They didn't even watch the video. They didn't watch it. I'm going to go over some of the comments I got because I found them amusing. One of the most amusing comments I got was, there was a lot of it. You need to do some research. Do these people, most of the people that commented did not watch the video. They didn't watch the video. The video was about how you don't need to cut carbohydrates completely out of your diet to lose weight. So when people think carbohydrates, what's the first thing you think of? And the first thing I think of is bread. That is the first thing that comes to my mind is bread. And somehow these people thought I was encouraging carbohydrate consumption, which I certainly wasn't. Common sense. Don't fucking eat Oreos. Don't fucking eat cake. Don't fucking eat a bag of chips. Don't fucking drink a 12-pack of beer. Don't drink a fucking 2-liter soda. Don't eat a bunch of fucking cupcakes, cannolis. Don't eat that shit. And don't overeat till you can't fucking move. It's common sense. That's common fucking sense. And if you can't get that through your head, then you're never going to lose weight. But eating a potato is not going to kill you. Having a banana or two, a couple of pieces of fruit a day, or a piece of toast, or what I have every morning, protein pancakes, ain't going to kill you. And as long as you're in a caloric deficit, you will lose weight no matter where it comes from. If you eat 6,000 calories of protein and you burn off 2,000 calories a day, you're going to gain weight. You eat 6,000 calories in fat and 0 carbs and you burn off 2,000 calories a day, you're going to gain weight. But they don't I didn't read any of this, but the research thing was funny. Do you think one night I just went to sleep at 240 pounds and, oh God, please let me wake up and have the best body ever. Please let me have my dream physique. God, please let me have a beach body so that when I'm walking down the beach with my wife, people are like, wow, that guy must work out. Please just let me have that. And I woke up and bam, it was there. Or actually, you know what happened? Maybe when I was on that beach, I found a lamp in the sand that I rubbed it and a genie came out. I said, please give me the body I've always wanted. And I had it. And I maintained it for, like I said, 2.5 years. I certainly didn't work at it. I certainly did no research. It just fell off my body. You don't think I researched keto diet? You don't think I researched all the diets? You don't think I researched how to eat the way I wanted to eat so I could get the body that I wanted to? You don't think I looked at guys like Jeff Cavalier, who is one of probably the biggest fitness influencer on YouTube, who also does not agree with the keto diet because it is not sustainable and you cannot live your life eating less than 50 grams of carbohydrates a day. That's not sustainable. That's why there's no long-term studies on keto, because nobody can stick with it. Greg Doucette, IBFF Pro, championship bodybuilder, don't believe in keto. No. It's not sustainable. If you want to lose quick 20, 30 pounds, crash diet, go for it. That's perfect. Most people that go on keto gain it right back because you can't live your life without carbohydrates. And maybe these people in the comment section are really mad because when you don't get carbohydrates, you get a little pissed off because it releases serotonin in your brain. Serotonin is the happiness hormone, right? So, or the happiness chemical, whatever. But they're cultists. They got very defensive. I didn't attack them personally. And I didn't even really attack I didn't attack the diet. I just said, I don't believe it's sustainable. And most people, places I've researched, Harvard doctors, Jeff Cavalier, Greg Doucette, on and on and on and on, said it's not sustainable. And when you want to lose weight and you want to keep it off, you need to find a sustainable diet, something you can do every day for the rest of your life. I don't believe that's sustainable. That was the whole point of my video. But, I got these things in here, and this guy says, there are essential fats and essential proteins. There's no essential carbs, enough said. That has nothing to do with my video. That's what I mean. These people just are programmed. They see carbohydrates are not the enemy, and they're program response. It's just a program response. Had no idea what the context of my video was, just responded to the title. And I can tell you this. This is one of the nicest comments I got, and I think that keto people can't see. I think this is part of it. This guy says, carbs are going to the waistline. Carbs going to the waistline has a lot to do with it. Carbs don't go to your waistline. Excess calories go to your waistline. That's what goes to your waistline. It does not matter what macro you get your calories from. If you have excess calories, you're going to gain weight. If you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to lose weight. That's how it goes. But he said, age, bone structure, people under 30, like this video host looks, can eat more carbs and it doesn't go to soft tissue. I thought I looked under 30. It's the nicest compliment I've gotten in a long time. This guy, think what you want and eat what you wish, but you should never give bad advice to people. How is giving bad advice telling somebody be in a caloric deficit and have a goal and have a diet that you can sustain for the rest of your life so that you can feel great and keep all the weight off your body, and you can do it by having a balanced diet? How is that giving bad advice? How is that giving bad advice? Most fruits and vegetables are genetically modified garbage. The wheat grain put on this planet by our creator no longer exists in the United States. It has been genetically modified out of existence. What does that have to do with losing weight? This guy, you don't know anything about nutrition, so stop talking about it. One thing all these people have in common, no profile picture, no content on their channel, nothing. You can't see what they look like. But I would imagine I'd have to know something about nutrition to go from where I was to where I am now. I would imagine I have to know a little something. I'd have to imagine there's a little something. I don't know what this says. This says someone who's never been fat. I don't know if he's talking about himself or if he's talking about me. I don't know. Wow, listening to you is so disturbing. Fact. Humans need a certain amount of vitamins and minerals. Fact, humans can't get the required amount from plants. Again, you didn't watch the video. I never said anything about eating just plants in my video. Fact, humans can however, get 100% of their required nutrients from red meat. I don't believe that to be true. Show me that study where red meat gives you all required nutrients. Red meat. Let me know where you get vitamin C in red meat. Does red meat have calcium in it? Does it have vitamin C in it? Does it have that stuff? I don't know. I never really looked at the nutritional content of a piece of red meat. I usually just look at the protein. 99.99% of all plants on this earth produce natural toxins that are toxic to human beings. By the way, I do have more facts. Hey, not wanting to be a jerk, just saying these are the facts. So how do people live if they eat fruits and vegetables? How come we're not all dead? How many people eat fruits and vegetables on this planet? Are we dead? I feel pretty good. I eat fruits and vegetables. This guy says, I feel like this whole video is not serious. I'm not a conspiracy person. When you say you're not a conspiracy person, probably a conspiracy person. The facts about human digestive system are pretty much set in stone. You seem pretty energetic. You're a young person. He spelled "you're" wrong. Hey, report back in 5 years. Let me know how you're feeling. Then I will say, welcome to carnivore. And hey, I recommend getting your supplements. Well, number one, I don't need supplements because I get all the nutrition I need from a balanced diet. Number two, the digestive system has nothing to do with losing weight. That's not what I was talking about, okay? At no point in that video do I promote hammering yourself and having a high-carb diet. The entire point of the video, once again, is that you do not need to eat less than 50 grams of carbohydrates a day for the rest of your life to lose weight. And that's not sustainable. How am I? And he says, you seem pretty energetic. So how the hell can I be so energetic if I eat carbohydrates? According to these people, I shouldn't be energetic. I should be lethargic, and I should be having a hard time with my digestive tract, and I should have all these toxins in my body. And again, this guy says I'm a young person. I think these people need their eyes checked. I really do. You know, it's just hilarious. This guy says, fuck carbs. They give me horrible dandruff. I told him that I would comment this. I said, go wash your scalp. This guy says Dr. Christopher Mueller, who again, great pick, no content. A hamburger is not better for you than fruit and vegetables, but just the beef within the hamburger and no carbs is 1,000 times better for you, little kitty. Oh, okay. He says, someone doesn't know much about health and nutrition when they're still using Seco. This one, a carnivore is always the alpha male in the room without exception. This guy had a lot of problems. I said, I eat a ton of protein. He said, you don't eat animal protein. You eat plant protein. That turns you into a woman. I never said I eat plant protein. I eat 3 pounds of meat a day. I eat 3 pounds pretty much of chicken and turkey every day of my life. I eat 46 ounces of chicken and ground turkey. I'm pretty sure that's not a plant unless something changed. Then the same guy says, why do you look like a little girl and not a man? Well, I have never met a little girl with a 5 o'clock shadow and absolutely jacked 6-pack abs and whatever. Again, I think they need their eyes checked. These people are really miserable because they're not getting enough carbohydrates in their diet. This one, again, didn't watch the video. Wow, carbs equal glucose equal insulin equal stored fat. It's not just carbs. And you, a fitness expert, question mark, never claimed to be, are encouraging people to eat more carbs. Never encouraged eating more carbs. Just said they're not the enemy and you don't need to omit them from your diet completely. How about encourage people to eat more healthy? You can't make it up. You can't make it up. And this comment has 12 thumbs ups. Include some complex carbs, but no simple sugars, no simple carbs, aka sugar, which in the video I say don't eat it. Don't eat that crap. And it's common sense. Do people say fried food is good for you? I don't know when I missed that. Better than a banana for sure. Fried food is better than a banana. Processed food, fried food, fatty foods, all better than fruits and vegetables, according to these people. it is amazing to me the cult-like brainwash mentality of people on a keto diet. I didn't realize that was a thing. And then I did some research on like keto cult, and there is a ton of stuff you can read about people believing that that is a cult-like group. And as I mentioned before, maybe I didn't mention this. I don't think I did. A lot of times when you get sucked into one of those cults, it's not because they're stupid. Like people are like, how could you be so stupid to fall for that? It's not that. People are vulnerable. When you're at your most vulnerable, that's what happened to me. That's why I joined the MLM. I was in the most vulnerable state of my life. I was at the worst point of my life, the lowest point of my life. I was desperate to cling on to something. And for a lot of people, they want to lose weight. They're overweight. They're vulnerable. Do anything to lose weight. And they just research diets. And the keto diet's probably the most popular. And it comes up and they read all these, oh, I lost 70 pounds and I did this. And but what it doesn't tell you is where they are 4 years from now when they gain it all back. Because you can't sustain it. Because it's not sustainable for a lifetime. That is not a sustainable diet. And I mentioned before, you're going to lose a lot of weight at the beginning because you're going to shed a lot of water. It's not body fat, it's water. So that comes off immediately. You're going to feel better. I know I always feel better when I'm completely dry. And I don't have anything backed up, whatever. My digestive system is perfectly fine. So I don't have, you guys know I'm going to the bathroom all the time, damn time during the live streams. But it's just amazing the way these people think. And I'm sitting there going, I cannot believe that actually is a thing. They got very defensive over me just saying you don't need to eliminate carbohydrates, and that doing that for the rest of your life is not sustainable. It just is not sustainable. So again, if it works for you, hey, have at it. You do whatever the hell works for you. But in my estimation, in my research, and in my results, I don't overindulge in carbohydrates. I don't eat simple sugars. But I certainly don't cut an apple out of my diet or a banana out of my diet or protein pancakes out of my diet or broccoli or a half cup of rice or pasta on some nights. I don't cut it completely out of my diet. So if keto is the end all be all of diets, explain how I lost all that weight, explain how I've kept it off, and I do so with carbohydrates being a part of my diet. I just found that interesting. Sorry this video is so long. Let me know what you think. Bad Digga Dizzle. I'm out. Peace. And by the way, don't join that damn keto.